Olympic champion.
So how long does that fight last?
Listen, my opinion, it's one round.
There's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Anthony by murder.
By murder?
Yes.
Golly.
Might knock his head off a little bit. Like, it might be special effect, but it might, like, go out.
Like legit?
Yeah.
Boxing legends are sharing their predictions for the Jake Paul vs. Anthony Joshua fight. Usyk says this fight will end in the first round. Having fought Joshua twice, he fully understands how powerful Joshua is. In Usyk's opinion, this event is mainly about money and does not add real value to the sport. He believes Joshua only needs one clean moment to show the huge difference in power. For Usyk, this is not a competitive fight.
About AJ taking that fight. Obviously, it's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Do you see something wrong with AJ taking that fight?
This is just a lot of money, just a show.
Right.
This is not interesting sport because, guys, brothers, Anthony, it's Olympic champion.
Right.
Jake, it's just sportsman. Yeah, YouTuber. Jake do a lot of work. Special coach, special food, a lot of exercise, new.
Yes.
But this is guy don't have a mother fights.
Right.
Never
Right.
a mother fights. Maybe them wrestling now professional, but Joshua, Anthony Joshua, it's Olympic champion.
So how long does that fight last?
Listen, my opinion, it's one round because Anthony twice, my fight twice, jab.
Very hard.
Yeah, look. You know, this is
And still from his fight.
this jab.
Tyson Fury gives a completely different prediction and one of the boldest of all. He says Jake Paul will knock out Anthony Joshua, a statement that surprises many and goes against most experts. Fury argues that Jake is physically developing, lifting heavier weights, and becoming a stronger, more solid fighter. He finds Jake's progress impressive and believes momentum can sometimes matter more than experience. Fury often makes unexpected comments, but this time he insists that Jake's confidence and current rise might lead to a result no one expects.
About possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. And I like his new heavyweight look.
Teddy Atlas looks at the fight from a strategic point of view instead of excitement or hype. He recognizes Joshua's huge strength, but also says Jake Paul is not coming into the fight with nothing. Atlas highlights that Jake is younger, recovers faster, moves more confidently, and is willing to take risks older fighters avoid. He adds that Jake's footwork has improved a lot, which could make Joshua uncomfortable if he underestimates it. Atlas reminds everyone that every fight has two sides. Joshua has size, skill, and championship experience, but Jake also has.
We look at all the advantages that Joshua has. Let's look at how I look at where maybe Paul has some advantages. He's younger. His feet are a little faster. I know he's not at that level of a fighter. I get it. But his feet are faster. Joshua's feet are not that fast, closing gaps, getting to somebody. To hit him, even if you're better than him, you still got to get to him to hit him. Also, Joshua, last time he fought was over a year. He hasn't fought. He was basically retired. Where's his mind at? He got knocked out terribly by Dubois. Where's his confidence? Where's his mindset? Where is he? Is he taking this fight the way that fans are, overlooking Paul, taking him for granted? Yeah, it probably is. Might be. Does that weigh in? Yeah, that weighs in. People don't look at those parts of it. And the weight. Paul's smart. He always puts clauses in there. I know this is the first time he's fighting a guy who's bigger than him and all that stuff, but he put in a 245-pound weight, clause, where he can't come in over 245. What is Joshua weighing? He was off over a year. He was basically retired. Was he 280? Was he 290? Was he 275? Easily could be the case. He didn't have a lot of time now to get to 245. How does that affect him? Oh, we forgot about that. It's a little thing, but it's not that little. It's a thing that Paul put there for a reason. Again, Paul hasn't made too many mistakes. He's been pretty damn smart. I'm not saying he's the fighter that Joshua is, but I don't know if Joshua's the fighter.
Lamont Roach speaks with both respect and real concern about what could happen if Joshua fights Jake Paul with full power. He believes this match is not balanced at all because Joshua's natural strength and technical experience are on a different level. Roach points out that Joshua doesn't even need to throw many punches. One strong punch could change everything instantly. He emphasizes that heavyweight power like Joshua's is not something.
My first thoughts was, this guy's crazy. Not gonna lie. But I get it. Coming from a guy who's not a true traditional boxer, and to be able to have a position where he can fight a former unified world champion, former Olympic gold medalist, and to do it on such a stage where Anthony Joshua is a superstar as well. I mean, like, he sold out the O2, twice.
Absolutely.
I think. So, I think Jake is setting himself up for, a huge spectacle, and which is, kind of smart. If you're going to go big, why not go to the highest of the mountain? Why not? And I get it. That's what you call business right there. And I seen a lot of guys calling them out, from like Gabe to, other guys who are boxers. Yeah, like guys who actually beat him. But why would he settle for those guys when he could fight Anthony Joshua? So I think that's, I think that's smart. I think that's super smart.
Smart is one thing. What do you think happens in the ring, though, champ?
I think he gets hurt for sure. I think he gets obliterated. Something close to like Francis Ngannou. I think something like that happens, and it's going to be bad for him. But
Andrew Tate gives a simple and direct reaction. He says Jake Paul deserves respect for taking such a huge risk. Tate appreciates the courage it takes to step into the ring with someone as strong and experienced as Anthony Joshua. For him, the result is not the main point. What matters is that Jake is challenging himself at the highest level, something very few people, influencer or not, would ever attempt.